さて、では続きやっていきましょうかね。
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
テイクムとフロイトが心理学者のために執筆した実績書、夢の分析的解釈の技法について印象している。夢占いみたいな感じ。夢は潜在的な願望を明らかにする方法であるとしている。この理論が俺の悪夢にも適用できるとは思えない。そうかな、そうなのかな。本屋さんだから本いっぱいありそう。本いっぱいありますね。何を言ってるんだ私は。これなんていうか、こうオカルトとか医学史とかゴリゴリ上がってほしい。
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's
た
diary.
だ牧師は預言者を名乗った父なる神を捨て、怪物のような奇妙な異端的存在を崇拝した。妻は説得を試みたが虚しい結果に終わった。頭の中の声に事実があるので聞かなければならないのだと言って聞かない。あんまり視界グラグラするとダークウォーターの歴史第4巻。19世紀アメリカの捕虜クジラって漁だっけ。産業がピークを迎えるとクジラはダークウォーター周辺の海域から姿を消していった。当時までこの辺りはクジラが好む隠れ家だったこともあり、隠れどころだった家じゃない。この現象をさらに謎を呼んでいる。チェス、全然わかんないチェス。何これ、綺麗。オイル。オイル満タンなんだけど全然使ってない。なんか全然暗いところ入らないからそんなにランタン使わないよね。2巻。海の暗い海から島をダークウォーターと名付けた。これは島を囲う岩の特異な色によるものと考えていた。最初に作った建築群はホーキンス邸教会墓地など。珍しい文書や手書きのメモに悪夢や常軌を逸した行動が語られている。さすが本屋さん、本がいっぱいある。が上がった。ここにも医学者。あった。ここに。あれ、開いてたっけさっき。
What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
あ、ここだよね。
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
素人仕事。そうだよね。
No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt
では
then?
ない。彼は怪我をした。手には何もない。暗い暗い。
Someone tall left his footprint.
長身の
A
人
man,
が
probably.
足跡を残した。おそらく男性。なんで長身ってわかるの？靴のサイズから？いっぱいある。
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime
その
scene?
道具を置いていく。
What killed all these animals?
こうしたのは一体誰なんだ？
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
何があったんだ？あ、このマークはサンダースさんのお家で、サンダースさんがよく見てて。
What the? Charles Hawkins?
チャールズ・ホーキンス。なんで？
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
何かを。あれ。何かを手伝いをした。あれ、他にも何かある？ん？なんだ？あったあった。
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is
こ
in
の
here.
中にあるすべて。
Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
ああ、何か重要なものが隠されている感じ。他にはないかな。大丈夫かな。よし。なんと別にいらなくない？なんかあるのかな。
Is everyone on this island taking
この島の住民みんな睡眠薬を飲んでるとか本当だよ。どれだけあるの睡眠薬。どこにでもあ
What
るね。
link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
黒い守りにはどんなつながりを見つけたのだろうか。中心の印を持つこの鍵の絵がお前の精神を守ることができる。あ、このサンダースさんが書いた印。重い鎖の端に下がる筒状のメダルの形をしている。数百年前、旧支配者の力を押し返すための星と枝が中心に掘られた。チャールズ・ホーキンスが前の収容所であるエジプトの骨董商人から奪った証拠が揃っている。この飛行を伝える切り抜きでは略奪の日付がホーキンスのカイロ旅行の最終日と一致している。彼がこれの真の目的を知っているかは不確かである。確かめてみる必要がある。うん。星と枝が描かれてるの。星だけ真ん中が枝ってこと？よくわかんないや。こうはない。学者。そろそろ医学上がってもいいのでは。
A strange amulet. I have a feeling I better not touch it.
大きな犬の形をしている。本屋を探せば情報があるかもしれない。探そう。お。
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
これを見つけたものがいるなら私は間違いなく危険に巻き込まれているだろう。私の唯一にして最後の希望は私の肉と骨が今も現実世界に存在し、これを拾って仮装してもらうことだ。もう死んでるかもってこと？でもさっき酒場さんにいなかったっけ？もう手遅れってこと？ 金庫の中、3本のシリンダーがある。ふんふんふんふんふん。赤の文豪は秩序は同意の協力だが、混沌は想像の術である。ああ、よくわかんないよ。よくわかんない。金庫の文豪を解き明かすことができたなら、中身は私の友人同力であるミスカトニック大学のアーミティッジ教授に届けてほしい。金庫の中身は強大な知識庫であるばかりなく、ふさわしくないものの手に渡ればあまりに危険な武器でもある。シリンダーを見つけろってこと？うん。心理学。もうちょっとで分かるぞ。あれ、医学上がった？いつの間に。あれ、ちょっと待って。手がかり。動揺してる。今動揺してる。あ、これ調べたんですけど、空気って呼ぶらしいですね。あさってた。よかった。飢えていることだ。ほう。これ、この印が刻まれたのね。スレイマンが大罪書を処刑したこと。力が示せるそれを成したであろうか。宮殿中の鏡に取り付いた生物から宮廷を守ったという伝説がある。体を食らう強力な魔術師の魂が宿る翡翠のお守り。魔術師が人食いグールに変化する様を表す。このお守りを崩し首に着用したものは魔術師の怒りを浴びる。つけてて大丈夫なやつこれ。とりあえずシリンダー。どうしたらいいの結局。これわかんないやつ。どうせまだわかんないやつ探そう。これ全部探していくの。
Never heard of them. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of them.
これ一個一個全部探していくの。
How many volumes are there in this collection?
どうしたらいいの？
Another volume
とりあえ
by
ず全部チェ
Arkham
ックしてか
Editions.
ら、後からなんかわかるかな。やばい。
Arkham Editions.
ちょっと待って。
Never heard of them.
どうやって。シリンダーがどうって言ってなかった。何あった。
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide.
やった。
I should perhaps listen to them.
そうだね。探せ。隠し場所。
Things are not looking good.
あ、そうそう、なんでもなかった。うまくいってないんだ。
A kind of chalice.
聖杯の一種。大層古いと思われるゴブレット。
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
やばい、全然わかんない。
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
んでさて、わざわざ行かないとダメな感じ。間違えた。違う、そうじゃない。さっきの本。
What did Drake say about this collection?
やばい、全然わかんない。
Drake talked about a particular volume.
なんなのこの本ばっかりなの。なんでこんな本ばっかり。
So these are the volumes that Drake
やば
was
いぞ、
talking
これはやば
about
い
in
ぞ。
his message.
これはやばいな。
What did Drake say about this collection?
やばい、全然わかんない。やばいぞ。
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
5じゃない、4、あれ、4。
What did Drake say about this collection?
一個一個探してたら。
Drake talked about a particular volume.
4、6、9？ ちょっと試してみよう。これでやるの？これどうやってます？回転 R で回転。違う。4。やってる？違う。4。これね。6。9。ダメ。4、6。 ダメ ?469 じゃない。あれ9じゃなかった。もう一個。
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
あの回のことだったのか。そうだよね。IX9 だよね。649?
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
あれ ?1 じゃあどれ具体的にある巻のことを話して。あれそういうことじゃないあれどれ具体的にある巻のこと、そういうこと、どれかってこと。いや、どれなんだよ。それ教えてよ。
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
どれだっけ。それらしいの。
What did Drake say about this collection?
9は確実だったよね。9巻がどうちゃらこうちゃらって言ってたから。
Drake talked about a particular volume.
でももう一回ちょっと聞いてくる。もう一回聞いてくる。
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
何のことなんだこれは。杯がどうちゃら。
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods.
チェス。
Let those of us who are still standing protect our white queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
わかんない。ちょっと待って、わかんない。
Queen has little protection.
クイーンの守りは少数しかいない。やっばいわかんない。やっばいわかんない。
The chalice of knowledge.
これが何かキーになってるの？ヒントくれ、ヒントくれ。やばいぞ。全く見当がつかないぞ。チェスとか全然わかんないんだよね。チェスやる杯って言ってるから、ここら辺になんかヒントがあるのかなって思ったんだけど、全然わかんないな。マジでちょっと本当にわかんないんだけど、これはやばいな。いやー、やばいなこれ。
Like precious stones lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our white queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the plaything. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our white queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
The queen has little protection.
白4で
The chalice of knowledge.
1、2、あれ、1、2、5かな。5、4、9でいってみようか。違ったら恥ずかしい。違う、そうじゃない。この丸と×を間違えるの。お、違う、そっちじゃない。違う。ダメか。わかんないな。本当に苦手だな、これ。マジで適当にやったら開くとかないよね。そんなつまんないことになるはずがない。困ったな。マジか。これさっき見つけた。そうじゃない。違う。違う。あれ、さっきのどこだっけか。これ。マジでやばい。最後に勝つのは道理であると認めざるを得ない。順番通りってこと？ダメ本当にダメ。違う、そうじゃない。このさ、ダメですよね。困ったな。くっしょ。このマジでやばいな、これ。本当に何のノーヒント、全くのノーヒント。なんかこう隠されてるとかない？ちょっとお待ちください。すみません。ちょっとだけ離席します。はい、ただいまです。マジかー。ごめんなさい。ワンコが。
The queen has little protection.
3？ もしかして3とか。3？
The chalice of knowledge.
赤いのって言ってたから赤い数かと思ったんだけどな。3なのか。思いの数って言ったから3なのか、もしかして。とにかく試すしかない。違います。 3ダメだダメだ。マジで。あ、いけた。やったやったやった私でもできた。いや、蝶の数一緒に数えてたからいけなかった。ん？はい。わお。すごい。なんで病院？やだよ、ちょっと待って。まさかそこに戻るなんてことないよね。金庫の中には人の皮膚に包まれた書が横たわっていた。皮膚だった。探偵の血が騒ぐ。本を開くと彼の精神が別の体に映し出された。別の体？ロードが長い。はあ、やだな。ちょっとまた病院はちょっと心が病むんですけど。
This man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
フラー先生は絶対呼びたくないっす。
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia.
未症の
We
人ばっ
can't
かりなんだ。
refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. "30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell." Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? To be more precise. Cephalopod, perhaps.
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder, and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
書かない方がいいわ。確かにそりゃそうなんだけど。
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Ah, そうか、使えないってことね。中の中に何かがいるみたい。
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
またなんか怖いことにならないといいけど、この病院。ろくなことがなさそう。
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
半分が不眠症って相当ですね。わ。
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Donovan?
Listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh, well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
どういうこと?
Dr. Colden?
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Oh, 医学書。声が聞こえてくる。声が。
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
すごいな。さすがお医者さん。
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
花粉症?
Dr. Colden?
さっきの人?
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks. Mrs. Sanders?
あれ、サンダースさん。
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
時系列がよくわかんない。
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
ちゃんと治療できる人には治療してる。いや、そりゃそうですよね。危ないことしかなかったらさすがになんか感づかれるよね。
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
広いな、さすが病院だけあって。うろうろ。
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
民情ばっかり。
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this
こ
patient?
の現象。
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
いやー、医療のことはよくわからないよ。
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Dr. Colden.
カルテね。そう簡単に見つかるもんかな。
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. The key to the boiler room is missing.
ボイラー室の鍵がない。
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
I saw him, yes. It's always the same thing. They bring them up, without any explanation, with a multitude of self-inflicted injuries. We take care of the wounds, and then they leave. Each time, I feel like I'm sending them back to hell.
Their affliction is not our responsibility. You cannot save everybody, Doctor.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
ピアスさんの。
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
すいません。
Where did my fiancé go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
よし。病院が広い。あ、トラウマになりそうなあの。
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
鍵が必要。普通に入れた。うん。何かないかな。
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Wait
a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Hey.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
怖い。この人なんか怖い。ドノバンは引きつける。引きつける。引きつける、どうやって？
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Where did my fiancé go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
引きつける。引きつける。どうやって？
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
薬の量は異常。バルビツレートの処方箋。
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
犯罪人。
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
発注したものを待ち続けている。なかなか届かないってこと。却下されたとかなんだかって。あ、ここが地下室の入り口。
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office. さっき来たとこだっけ？
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
不安定。あ、この人。
Elizabeth? You all right?
エリザベスさん。
Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. and the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
頑張ってとしか言えない。水を止める。水を止める。水を止める？
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
どうやって水を止める？ここさっき来たとこだっけ？なかなか喋るところが多くて大変だわ。タイトルがない。さて、どうする？ドノバンさんを引きつけつつ水も止めないといけない。かわいそうに病んでいらっしゃる。ボイラー室ちょっと広すぎてわけわかめですよ。
Don't go falling over. That would be stupid.
難しいな。何をどうしたらいいんだろう。
She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
お、なんかトロフィーが。ちょっとうろうろ長くなりそうなので、今回はこれぐらいにしておこうかな。夜にまたできたらやりたいな。では今回はここまででお疲れ様でした。